Forever Aesthetic, also known as Lissa, and these are the 19 things that I've learned in almost 19 years. My number one thing would be don't be afraid to do something wild or crazy, just something out of your comfort zone, because usually you might think that, oh, I'm not gonna like this, or oh, I'm not gonna enjoy this, like, going to a concert for a band that you have no idea about, or going out to a party or going to a club and like dancing and doing all of that. You might not want to do that because it's out of your comfort zone, but if you try it at least once, you might find yourself enjoying something like that. And you don't really always get those opportunities, so why not take it while you're young? Number 2 would be to wear what you want, because I know a lot of people are scared that people are going to judge them because of their fashion sense, or judge them because, they wear stuff from the thrift store, or they're just scared, and you shouldn't let that happen, because at the end of the day, it's your body, it's your life. You can, express your body however you want, whether that's covering it up completely, or whether that's, having your titties and ass out. Like, do you, and, you'll be happy, and you'll be thankful for it. Number 3 is don't let people stop you from pursuing your dreams, whether that's you getting a degree, you moving to California, you starting a YouTube channel like me. Just don't let other people and you being afraid of what other people are gonna think, or letting like other people's opinions about what you're trying to do stop you or deter you from achieving them. Like, if you have a goal and it's something that you really, really want to do, don't be afraid to do it. Don't be afraid to just go out and achieve your dream. Don't let other people stop you, because, once again, at the end of the day, it's your life. And if you don't do it, you'll regret it. If you don't try or you give up, you'll regret that. And you don't want to have tons and tons of regret. Number 4 would be to save money. I personally wish that I had gotten a job back when I was like 13 and saved tons and tons of money. It would be really, really helpful now, because I'm literally always broke. Like, it's just so difficult, and I just wish that I had, a cushion of like spare cash. I could have bought a car or like moved out, and I don't have any money now, so it's like, I could have bought a camera or done something, but yeah, just save money so you can have something later on. Number 5 would be don't get stuck in routines. Routines can cause life to just get boring. Try and go out and do something slightly different, even if it's like one night a week and you just go to like different restaurants. Just try and keep your life lively and don't get stuck in routines, because they make everything boring and they just cause you to stagnate as a person, which is really sucky. Number 6 is to have priorities. I know in high school and in college and even in regular life, it's hard to balance things like work, friends, school, work, and going out to parties and having experiences. It's just really hard to balance. And that's why you should have priorities. You should have set times to do specific things. You should make a game plan overall. You should be like, okay, I'm gonna go to a party every single night this week, but before I go, I'm gonna do 20 minutes of homework for this whole week so I can have it all done by the next week. Or, I have to go to work on Tuesday, I probably shouldn't go partying on Monday. Or, I have class on Wednesday, I shouldn't go party all night at, so-and-so's house, because I have class and I don't want to miss that because I paid money for it. So, yeah. Just make sure that you're keeping track of your life and you're, not letting other things interfere with other things. Number 7 is go out and do things that you don't really want to do, whether that's going to a concert for a band that you don't know, or going rollerblading, going out to a skate park, going out and dancing. Just do things that you necessarily wouldn't do on the regular, and you might find yourself enjoying it incredibly, and it's something that you would have never thought you would have loved, but you end up loving it, and now you've got a new hobby, or you've got a new interest. and it just brings a little extra to your life. Number 8 would be to tell people that that are important in your life, that you love them, because you never know when the last time you're gonna see them is. For all you know, today could be your last day of life. Like, you die and you never tell anyone how you feel, you never tell anyone that you care about them and you love them, and there's nothing you can do. And you just always want to know that your friends are loved, that you're loved, and just stuff like that. Number 9 is that not every person that you meet is going to be nice to you, or that they're going to like you. No matter how nice of a person you are, no matter how hard you try to make people like you, not every single person is going to like you. You could be, the sweetest, nicest, most beautiful person out there, and there's still going to be people who hate you, and you just got to learn to deal with that. You got to learn that you can't please everyone, and you shouldn't spend all of your time trying to do that, trying to achieve that, because it's physically not possible. Number 10 is that it's okay to live for yourself. I know a lot of people get caught up in trying to help their friends, or trying to achieve dreams that their parents have for them, or do this because they think that their parents will enjoy that. It's your life, and you should do what makes you happy. You should do what you love and what your passion is. You shouldn't spend your life doing jobs and doing things that don't make you happy just to appease other people. You shouldn't have to become something that you're not. You should only be yourself, and you should only live for yourself, because at the end of the day, that's basically all you have. Number 11 is to take pictures with your friends, take pictures everywhere, just take lots of them so that you have memories and stuff to look back on. I know that it's okay to live in the moment, but at the end of the day, you're not always going to remember every single thing that's ever happened to you, and having a physical representation or even something digital will help you to remember that and help bring back all of those memories. And it's a nice feeling to know that everything, you won't forget a single moment. Number 12 is that it's okay to not have a game plan in life. I know when I was in my senior year of high school, everyone was like, oh, I'm going to this college, I'm going to this college, I'm going here, I'm moving here, I'm doing this, I'm gonna go become a psychologist, I'm gonna go and become a marine biologist, I'm gonna become a nurse, I'm gonna become a doctor, and everyone knew what they were gonna do in life, and I had no idea. It's totally fine. Take some time to figure things out. Don't rush into anything just because you see other people rushing into stuff, because you don't want to get stuck in a major or in a job that you don't like just because you were like, oh, everyone else is figuring stuff out, and screw yourself over in the long run. Number 13 is don't put people on a pedestal, whether that's your boyfriend or girlfriend or anyone else. Or if it's someone that you know on YouTube or an Instagram person you love, don't put them on a higher level than anyone else, because they're just like you and me. They're normal people. And sometimes they're assholes, and if you put them on a high enough pedestal and you're thinking, oh, this is the greatest person ever in the entire world, and you ever speak to them or talk to them and they turn out to be an asshole, you're gonna be devastated. Or if your boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever cheats on you, you're gonna be devastated. No one is above anyone else. No one is better than anyone else. So don't, treat them like they are. If you get what I'm saying. Don't think higher of them just because, they're in that position, or if, you're in a relationship. They're just a normal person. Number 14 is that the only opinions that should really matter should be your own. If you feel a certain way, and other people disagree with you, you don't necessarily have to change your own opinion to fit them. If you feel beautiful, wearing certain things or doing certain things, you should be allowed to do that, and you shouldn't let other people stop you from doing that. As long as you're not hurting yourself or hurting others, I don't really see the problem with, having your opinions, doing whatever you want with yourself, with other, consenting people. Just live your life. Number 15 would be that it's okay to end toxic relationships. I personally have had some friends who aren't necessarily, what's the word? Like the greatest people. And I've kind of like distanced myself from them because I just feel like I don't fit in with them anymore. I just don't want to be around their negativity, the bad karma. I feel a lot better now being alone than I did, you know, with tons and tons of people. And I feel like that really like shows for the people that I was surrounding myself with. Number 16 would be that makeup is for everyone, all ages. As long as you're not like a year-old and beating your face, you know, you can do your makeup however you want. And you can do whatever kind of styles you want. Don't let someone be like, oh, you can't, you know, have foundation on, you can only ever wear mascara and stuff. Like, you do your makeup how you want to do it. If you want to like cake your face, do that. If you want to be the person that only wears mascara, do that. You know, if you want to go out without your eyebrows done and have the rest of your face beat, like, you can do that. I mean, will you look weird? Yeah, but don't let anyone tell you any different. Like, you do you. Number 17 would be that if you have friends who talk badly about others to you, you have to know that they're probably going to be doing the exact same thing to you, like talking shit about you to other people, and you should probably distance yourself from them. I have had friends who talk a lot of shit about each other, and it made me really, really anxious and like scared that they talk shit about me, but like realistically they definitely do. Like, there is no physical way that they could talk shit about everyone else under the sun and not talk about me. So I know for a fact that they have, and it makes me sad, and I really want to know what people have said about me, but at the same time it's like, who cares, you know? Like, we don't talk anymore, it doesn't matter. So yeah, distance yourself from toxic people who talk shit. Like, get out of those relationships. Number 18 would be that it's okay for you to not have a boyfriend, a girlfriend, or some sort of like significant other. I've personally struggled with like my self-worth and like, you know, in comparison to being alone and never have like being in an intimate relationship with someone else. And you shouldn't, you know, determine who you are as a person on who you're with and who you know, are sexually active with, who you are intimately. Like, that shouldn't matter. And you shouldn't, you know, determine your self-worth off of stuff like that. You don't need someone else in your life. You just need to love yourself and appreciate yourself, and that's all you need. Number 19, and my final tip, would be to not let stereotypes and stuff like that determine who you are as a person. Just because you're white doesn't mean that you can only listen to like stereotypically white music and you can only have your hair a certain way. Just because you're black doesn't mean that, you know, you can only have your hair a certain way, you have to act a certain way, you can only eat certain foods, you have to talk a certain way. I personally struggled with this a lot because people are always like, oh, you know, you act too white-ish, you don't talk like a black person, you don't eat typically black foods, and you know, you talk too well, and you do this and you do that, and blah 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 blah. And it's like, you know, I don't have to fit into stereotypes. I can be my own person. I can be different, and same with you. Those were basically the 19 things that I have learned over my almost 19 years of life. I hope that you found some help in them, and, you know, I covered something that you were maybe struggling with or that no one's really talked about before. And yeah, if you liked the video, leave a like. If you like my channel and you like the content I put out, you can subscribe. If you want to see more of me not on YouTube, follow me on Instagram or add me on Snapchat, you know, or Twitter. All of my usernames are whateverlissa, and I will see you guys in next week's video with a come thrifting with me, most likely. So yeah, bye guys.